Well, good morning and welcome back to Peterborough Magnet Fishing and Underwater Adventures. It's a Tuesday and we're back out at it. I say we, you know what I'm going to say.
Good morning, guys. Hope everyone's doing all right.
Vinnie, that's Drag the Mag. Go and check his page out, like and subscribe and share. We thought we'd go somewhere slightly different today. We're visiting a little village called Ely. I was getting a bit concerned because all the car park coming into the water bit is limited for 2 hours, and I was like, well, we're going to be a bit longer than 2 hours. But then round the back there's a car park and it says Ely car park free of charge, so sweet. They've got toilets on site and a lot of boats are moored up. They've got a boat lift. I think there is a private marina the other side, but this is just the normal river that runs through Ely. So yeah, we're gonna give it a go here. I was gonna go onto the bridge, but I think it's a strictly private. Please call it office. Yeah, it's a strictly private bridge to get to the marina, or the antique centre. There's a peacock tea room there, so we've got teas and coffees on site. An old boat ramp. So yeah, we'll see what we get. Right, it's clunked onto something heavy, dragging it back in, but now I'm actually recording, it's probably going to pop off. Okay, that's a solid lump of metal. I think it could be an old radiator or something. Got a mooring hook. Yeah, that's what it is. It's an old radiator. There's all the fins, in pipe, out pipe. So yeah, that's a radiator for ow, I haven't got my steel toe caps on today. So yeah, that's an old radiator off something, probably a boat. Well, just a couple of finds from the last few throws. I've got a tool, an old flat bladed screwdriver. I've got an old key, that'll go in the rubbish. Got an oar rest. I did want to do something similar to that for our kayak, but I think the cup is too big. Got a little bullet. You can tell it's empty by the sound of it, it's tinny. But I'll take it home, give it a de-rust, see if it comes up nicely and shiny. They normally do. And then some coins. Alright, get rid of all this lot. We did start down there, but we're now moving to that way past the trees. Good morning. Bingo list this week. Chab can, spanner, road sign, and because we're near a lot of boats, a chimney topper. Right, let's see if we get them. I do like that. Just a passerby, just curious what we were doing, and I pull out a big bit of chain. Normally when we're talking to people we pull a nail or nothing, so it's actually nice to pull something out while we're actually talking to someone. Right, I'm not sure what sunlight is on that camera, but I don't know. I told you in my last video I'm not a photographer. Oh, it is what it is. We'll worry about the light later. I think it's got to go that way. Well, we've got a big gas bar. I think it's part of the railing. Small bolt. Small bolt. It's a biggie bolt. And I believe that's a handle off something. Right, so what else we get? Oh, I think it's going to be one of them days. And another bowl. Oh, I'm stripping everything. Another handle. I'd like to find what it was actually attached to, but
I've got a stylish lady's fashion pen.
right. I've gone and got a knife. It folds out, but it's not on the bingo list this week. Right, that's one to take home and clean up. It says on it, it's for Mark. F-O-R, Mark. So, Mark, this is for you. I got a 2p, I got a 2... Dave, your catchphrases are getting catchy. We're all doing ding ding and ring ring and things like that, and now I'm singing 2p song. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go and check his channel out. He's a great laugh, great character. That's Dave Adventures with Sonic and Friends, or Sonic and Friends. Go and check his channel out. Alright, I got an old mooring pin, and I got a tool. Sorry, it's a multi-tool. It's only a little mini multi-tool, but the pliers still work on it. And the screwdrivers and the other bits and bobs probably need cleaning up to prize them out. But yeah, that's another one to come home and clean. That could be used. There we go. It all folds up. Old squeegee mop. Oh, the squeegee still works. Seen better days though. Right, Peterborough Magnet Fishing today has been brought to you by the letter S. There you go, an S hook. I might actually repurpose that because I've got an idea what I can use that for actually. Over the top of a door, and then hang a hanger on this side. So yeah, that's something else that's going to be repurposed. Let's move you down again. Well, that was my second knife for the day. That's not a knife. That's the knife. That's nice.
Rainbow colour.
Alright, I'll go and put this away somewhere, out of view. We've moved in between the boats and I'm getting some nice light finds. Little torch. Again, I might even try and take this home. End of the day, all the torch is a battery and a bulb. Well, I think this is 3 batteries, but you know what I mean. There's no to go wrong on it. Any electrical connectors can be done by a little bit of wire or a little bit of metal. So I might take that home and see if I can repurpose that and get it working again. Oh, and I don't know if you can see that with the sun. but a very tiny screwdriver. Probably good for fixing glasses or something like that. I've got a square lump of metal, whatever. Let me try and get you out the sun. Right, I've got some sort of square metally thing there. No idea what that's from. But pulled out another little sad iron. It's even got the handle. So again, this is something else to come home and clean up. Well, I've got a crusted horseshoe. Must do something about this camera. I must try and get like a shield for it. Yeah, an encrusted horseshoe. Again, that's one to come home. I'm going to be taking more home than I'm scrapping today. Right, there's a he does a historical talk of the. I don't want to offend anyone. Is Ely a city or a town? I think it's a town. I know last time I called somewhere a city and it weren't. It was a town. I got a right slagging off in the comments. So I've got no idea whether Ely is a town or a city. I think it's a town.
It's a city.
Oh, I've just been. Of course it is. I've just been corrected by one of the locals. It is actually a city. So I was going to be correct by calling it a city. Yes, it's got a cathedral, so yes, it is classed as a city. But then again, Milton Keynes is going to be classed as a city soon, and that's only a town because it hasn't got a cathedral. But in the Queen's celebrations for June, for the Jubilee, she's giving 8 towns city status, one for each region of the UK: England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales. I think there's one in Ireland, Sicily or something. But yeah, 8 towns are going to be given the title of a city. But Ely is a city. I've been informed by a local. Right, they do a tour anyway. Get back on the track. They do boat tours. He does a historical talk about the city, and then he toodles off down the river for half hour. So while he's gone, me and Vinnie have jumped in his spot to see what we can get out. We've only got half an hour, so I shall stop waffling and throw the magnet in. Got another phone. Finding quite a lot of these recently. Double one. Two guns. I've got a tool, one of them socket handle screwdriver thingies, and as this was coming up, it looked like the shape of a machete blade, but nah, the blade's too thick. So yeah, it's just a lump of cast iron, probably a lever or I don't know. Wouldn't be a rudder. It's got a square end on that end. No idea. Don't know if I showed you that on my phone. The locals are friendly, very friendly. Got a old Nokia, one of the small ones. Don't know what model it is. I'm not up to date on my Nokia phones. And you've seen me sad iron from earlier. Oh, what a little fishy. The treble hook needs re-putting back into it, but yeah, that's a nice lure on a double wire trace, and it's still going. That is huge. But there's an old bike, and that's been in there for years. Another fishy lure. Got an old tin, and attached to the tin is another little lure. This one's a green wiggly one.
You're getting on.
Fishermen are getting stuck on it.
Yeah.
Well, I've got 3 more lures on this. That one's too manky, ain't gonna bother me about that one. I've got another little stripey one. I've got one as well. So whatever I'm keep getting stuck on, I think so are the fishermen, because they're losing a lot of lures. Right, I've got a little spinner, another stripey, and I've got a clawfish. Why you'd want to use a clawfish as bait, I don't know. And just in time, because I think the rain's on its way, I've got an umbrella. I don't think this one's going to keep me dry. Right, we'll find a bin for that, because there ain't much metal in that left. Right, I don't know if that's the seat off the bike we already got, or whether this is what I'm sticking on now. But we've got an old bike seat without the frame. Someone's used a stone as a fishing weight. Right, there's either something very big out there that people keep getting snagged on, or the fishermen round here can't tie off their lures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 8 lures down there. Yeah, and I've already put 3 or 4 in the bucket. Vinnie's been pulling handfuls out. What? 20 lures out of one little spot. Right, we've been struggling. I've locked onto something heavy. Me and Vinnie were pulling all of might. I come up with a padlock. Come on, guys, I can pull that out on my own. Some of them move now. My rope don't stretch that much. Oh, there's no tension on that regular rope.
Yeah, I'll do that a bit more to put it.
That's the last time. I don't know. You got particularly stuck on a trolley. It's buried under the sill.
We were watching it at the minute. What have you got?
I think it's a trolley.
Yeah.
Got just at the end of here where the rain is. We've got a yellow bag and we'll put that outside the bar, but we'll come back and park up and load it at the end of the day. Stuff it in. Yeah.
Put it in the back.
Alright, well, good luck. I think they might have a dropping trolley.
At least it's not buried under the silt now, it'll be easier to lift out.
buying them back off you. Got a new trap. Yeah, we had a grapple in the grapple just there. Got an umbrella there. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's the grapple. What do you do with it all when you? I have had a fish hook. We've pulled out. We've got loads down here.
Just pulled about 20 out of that little bit.
Got this big one earlier.
Is it like you? What's the purpose?
That's just cleaning the rivers, basically.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, but I didn't know what.
We do YouTube and stuff like that. We're not monetizing it. I haven't got enough support. But we just do it.
Find enough interesting stuff, then
yeah, if we get enough decent footage and the struggles.
Do you get much money for scrap? Do you get a bit of scrap?
It has gone up at the moment.
Yeah.
It's gone to about. It went up to £2.35.
What, £2.35?
£235 a tonne. It's dropped 200 at the tonne at the moment. But yesterday, from the weekend, we weighed in 440 kilograms.
oh yeah.
Okay. Is that not, how much is that in a tonne?
Just under half a tonne, 500 kilograms, half a tonne. So £88.
Yeah.
Gives off about 40 quid.
40 quid each.
Hardly.
You know.
Yeah, you're doing it all of it, really.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, it's like that.
There's not even a mechanism on it.
That's an old one. Vintage.
Very old, go price. 1 million.
Well, at least
It's a bit like archaeology, isn't it?
It's too tempting. It's another gorgeous day. We're magnet fishing just there. You can see the cameras, and here's the pub. Too tempting, so refreshments are calling. Right, we've moved down opposite the wreck. We were fishing just down there. We've come to this little gap here. Right, we're making another scrap pile. Got a couple of bars, tubes. Got the local rowing club out and about. Move down a little bit further. Don't people know how to fish round here? That's another lure. That one's well manky. Hooks on the top of it for some reason. Oh well. And the old ever ready bicycle lights. God, they're old. Alright, we're having a few little dips here, and then we're going to move a bit further down. There's a couple of spaces in between the boats, and then we've got a bend next to the next pub. Right, been putting out a load of nails and bars, 9-volt batteries, and now I've just pulled out a manky chair. Right, yeah, I can have a sit down now. I've been there a while. We've moved down from there to this little gap, and I've just said to Vinnie, watch out for the metal sides. About 5 seconds later, what do I go and do? I latch onto the metal side. God, don't we love metal sides? Oh, and that's why they call it magnet fishing, because we go purposely looking for magnets. It's probably a little woke on. Someone didn't use thread lock. I'd say that's a little 200 or something, 200 double-sided. I've got some bolts, eye bolts, so I can repurpose that, and that'll probably give away to somebody that joins us magnet fishing sometime. Oh, and also on that throw, just some bits and bobs. Got a shiny lure spinner. DAW Dam number 4. And on the other side it's all pretty colours. There we go, nice pretty colour lures. Battery, we don't like to see any of them in the water. But yeah, got myself a new magnet. Wow, I'd nearly forgotten about the bingo list for today. All we'd found is a chav can each, but I've just gone and got a tool. Got a spanner. It's corroded and it's crumbling to bits, but spanner's a spanner. I just need a chimney topper for a boat and a road sign. There doesn't seem to be much joy of that at the moment. But I've got some brackets and bits and bobs and some more nails. Oh, guess what? Yeah, I'm on the side again. It's not too bad because it's full of metal things. So you can just twist it to the side and roll it off. It's not flat on. Saying that, well, usual nuts, bolts, nails. And a bit of DIY. There we go, got a power drill with a drill bit still in it. Someone was doing some work on the boat and dropped it. I've got a lazy man's tool. Well, you know what they say, you pull it out, you've got to test it. I can tell by looking at it that's not going to ride. Oh, it might. Yep, it's just about a rider. It's a rider. Well, bit of WD-40 on the wheels, a bit of a clean up, and you're good to go.
£10 if you want it.
It's good to go.
We include delivery as well.
Well, transportation from this pub to the next one, ideal. You've got to go from here to there. What better way than on a scooter? started to panic a little bit. All I could see were these sort of like sticking out on the sides of the magnets. I've cleaned them off. They did look a little bit bigger than the track explosives, but yeah, cleaning them up, they are the central bits to the gas hobs, and the flames come out all these little gaps. So yeah, the only thing I was concerned about, there is actually a train bridge probably 150 yards away, so yeah, nothing to worry about. They are just the centres to a gas hob. Right, a boat moved, so I quickly ran and had a few dips where he was moored up. Some sort of bracket, don't know if it's a handrail, piece of piping, and what we've basically been pulling up all... Well, this has definitely come from a boat. It's a mountable can opener. Well, I thought it was getting on a bit. It's getting very dark. We've got blue sky that side, black that side. We're going over there because there's blue sky. Right, I'm going to put some gaffer tape over Vinnie's mouth. We quite often, while we're fishing, we say, oh, I'd like to find a knife. Oh, click on a knife. Oh, I'd like to find that. Oh, we get. It's just that I wouldn't mind if we actually magnet fished in thunder and lightning. As soon as you said it, it started rumbling. So yeah, lovely blue sky over there. Look at that lovely blue sky.
Behind us and above us.
This side, it's black. See the change? Black and blue. Look at that lovely colour change. We're actually stood right under the black bit. So I think we're going to get a bit wet. It might be a case of going back inside for another refreshment break. God, this magnet fishing is hard work. Oh, Vinnie's going to get wet because he's going to stay out here getting his magnet off the side. He's a bit stuck.
Please no lightning.
Right, the rain is starting, but we're just starting to find some finds. I've got a metal ring, ding ding. I think that's the first time I've said that today. Ding ding, one for Dave. Flashback to the 80s, early 90s, late 80s, early 90s. A BlackBerry. I used to have one of these as well. It was an absolute nightmare to text with. You had to, yeah, complete nightmare. Old BlackBerry. Couple of pennies. I think I've got a sizz. I've got a sizz. It's Arthur's scissors. So I don't know where us is, but I've got sizz. Right, let's see if we can get a couple more chucks in before we get absolutely wet. It's a coming. Don't know if you can see that on the surface of the water. We got rain coming down now. Where did I put my magnet? It's here. I want the bucket. I'm presuming this is someone's anchor. I can't really think what else it is. Oh, there you go. I don't know if you actually picked that up on the footage, but the lightning is coming from over there, and the rumble of thunder isn't far behind it. Right, I know we like extreme magnet fishing, but this is absolutely tipping it down. Ah, there's a flash, and one about 2 miles away, and I've got stuck on the edge.
That's what I think this hit a minute ago.
Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Right, how quick can I undo this and get off the metal? Alright, I'm on the side again. Metal sides and the thunderstorm. Yeah, good combination. Right, I'm trying to keep you pointed up at the sky so that you can see some of the flashes. Right, there's one. That's about 1.5 miles away. Right, I think I'm just going to keep you pointed up at the sky over there because that's where all the flashes are coming from. Right, we don't mind a little bit of rain. Look at that lovely blue sky. These paths were bone dry, what, 5 minutes ago? You got Vinnie there all kitted up in his dry suit. I wish I had my dry suit on now. I'd be a darn sight drier. And my feet are now getting wet. The paths are flooding. Right, let's just get wet and look at the sky. We're still fishing in this downpour. We must be mad. I've just chucked my magnet over there. Luckily, I can get my rope. Right, I'm now getting a bit wet. But the sun's out. I've got gorgeous sunshine here. I can feel the heat from the sun. This is bizarre. It's bizarre. If I look up there, you've got the sun. You've got the sun up there. Black sky there. It'll be over in a minute. I know my waterproof's not waterproof. Yeah, and the rainbow. You might not be able to pick that up on here, but there is a rainbow just across there. I'll try and zoom in. No, I don't think you can make that out. Oh yeah. Right, I don't know if you can make that out or not. Just about. There is a double rainbow. You've got one from about here, and there's another one slightly above. Alright, let's try and zoom out so it's a normal picture. There, you can see the vivid one, and there is another one just about here. But I'm stuck on something. It's releasing oil, so I'm not sure. Right, as the saying goes, we've weathered the storm out. That's a cliche. Sun's out again now. Still got the rainbow. So yeah, we've just got to dry out a bit now. But we've moved down from that pub round the corner to this one. I think a refreshment break is due, but not yet. We've got some magnet fishing to do. Alright, not many finds, but I've just pulled out this decorative either fireplace or artificial grass, some sort of surround. Right, we're going to head back the other way to where we started, magnet fishing as we go. Hopefully we'll get to the bridge where we started, and we'll have a couple of dips off the bridge. Right, we've walked back from right down the bottom there where them three boats are sticking together, and the green pub with the red parasols. So we've walked back, collecting the scrap as we go. We have left the scrap near the yellow sack. I don't know if you can see it from here, but the car park is literally just round the bend. So when we move the car, we've got to drive back by the scrap pile. So we'll load the car from there. But we've just come round. We started over there, the other side, where the boat rampy bit is. That's where we started this morning. We've just come under the bridge. Halfway it's a private gate for the marina. You need a key to get in, but we can go onto the bridge and fish halfway. But we've just come under the bridge just to have a quick dip under here and see what's about. First find under the first find. It is my first find, but it's my first throw under the bridge. Got a little bar, 2 lighters, one smashed up, one still got fluid in it. It won't light because the flint is all wet. And I found another one of these. I've got one already at home and it's just got this bit on, and we tend to use it when we get something stuck and we're using the winch, so the rope pulls over it. It pulls over this instead of the bricks where it frays and snaps. Put it on the wheel so that rotates round, just saves splitting snapping the rope. Right, let's see what else we get. Oh, not many finds, but I got a metal bar, another fishing lure. Between us we must have about 35 of these. I think that's off a hobnail boot, or heel of a boot. And I got a dog toy. It's not magnetic, so that must have been caught on the pole. I'll leave that against the fence and see if someone wants to take it home and have it a wash for the dog. Well, Vinnie called me over. He's magnet fishing up here on this promenade over into the water. He says, "Can you come here and bring your magnet?" I was like, oh, he's on something big. It attached to one end of this a big long pole. So yeah, we tag teamed up on that and got that one out, and 2 bits of like mini scaffolding clamps. So yeah, they'll go in the bucket. Right, it's come to that time of day again. We've been so engrossed in magnet fishing today, I've not even got my dive suit out. There's no real access to getting into the water really, apart from the first little boaty ramp where we first started this morning, but that was only about a foot deep, 1.5 foot deep. So I'd have had to go in there and then swam some. So I gave me dive suit a miss, but it's come to that time of day. It's just gone 7 o'clock. We've still got a load of scrap in the car. It's all in one pile apart from what we've just got on this last little bit. So we will take what we've just got to the first pile and then we'll have to load the car up. So I'm going to do 2 more throws and that will be it. We'll let you know if we get anything. I was on my last throw and it feels kind of heavy. I'm dragging it back to the edge. Don't know if you can see that down there with the lily pads. Right. We don't want the branches. Right, I've got a bracket, some scaffolding bars. I shall take that off when we get nearer the scrap pile. Right, I'll bring you back when we've sorted the scrap. Right, you can see the boats in the background. It's been a cracking day again today. Ely, however you pronounce it, I always say it, Ely. They really look after it. The water, we haven't really seen a single piece of litter. Normally there's bottles and stuff floating in the water. Probably an exaggeration, we've probably seen the odd bottle floating, but it is clean. Now whether that's the boaters themselves or whether it's the councils, but it is clean. The kayak is still on the roof. We didn't even get that off. I gave my diving a miss this week as well. I went diving on Saturday with the Peterborough gang, doing the river cleanup. The video was already uploaded last week. But no, we just got sidetracked magnet fishing. It's been epic. I wouldn't say we've got major amounts, but what we have pulled out, we've pulled out some interesting items. it's all loaded in the car, ready to go to the scrapyard. I shan't say what Vinnie's found. You've seen what I found in my video. Go and check Vinnie's channel out.
Driving the mag.
That's the one. Go like and share and subscribe. And it's goodbye from me. Next week we're hoping to be in Coventry.
Yeah.
One of my subscribers has said he used to be a diver, and if I wanted I could have his dive knife, and he's going to meet up with us somewhere in Coventry next week. So that is muchly appreciated. So I will catch you next week.
And I will catch you next week as well. See you later.
Right, see you later.